Hi my luxury, I'm Lady Girlfriend on the way. We have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all with a geminifilmz Bad Boys Club. Okay, the real Bad Boys Club. Get into it. The original, the OG Bad Boys Club. This is season 7, y'all. I'm so late. Season 7, episode 2. The name of this episode is called Double Trouble. So y'all know how I do, we just hop right into the reviews around here. They give us a quick little recap, you know, Case and Poppy start fighting. Poppy brings out the hockey stick, you know, just going all OD. We picked up right where we left off at, okay? Poppy is whooping ass with this hockey stick. It's connected, clank, clank, clank. He's finally like got a hold of him, but wouldn't let go of his hair, okay, girl? His barrel twist was looking all crazy, like, I already know that lock life, girl. Them barrel twists being a lot. Once one unravel, it's over with. Poppy is screaming, my hair, and Case would not let go. They're like, let him go, let him go. But Case was pissed off because like, you really got a hockey stick, bro? He still want to fight. You feel me? He still want to fight. Case is in the other room, like he started shit with me. Like he rolled up on me. It wasn't even that deep. He's in the other room cleaning up Poppy's wounds or whatever the case. He was like, yeah, Case is big as hell. That's why I told you to keep swinging, keep hitting him. House is clearly divided at this point. Production lets it be known that they said that they don't want to have any more fights. Okay, they had too many fights at this point, and they tell the guys that there's no more fighting. So in the next scene, we have Case and Lilo pretty much just talking about what happened. And Case was like, yeah, well, you know, I'm cocky. Like, that's my attitude. I'm confident. This is just who I am. And Lilo was like, yeah, okay, but like, I don't like cocky. He's like, well, that's just my personality. I'm confident, I'm cocky, I'm, you know, secure in who I am, or whatever the case may be. And Lilo is just kind of like, all right, I don't really like that, but it is what it is. And then they're talking, and then Case is just going off and like, oh yeah, and then you tried to play me about my breath or whatever. Then they just end up kissing. Like, is it giving Lilo really likes Case and is just being a follower, or were you really that pressed? These boys were really pressed on saying that it was the Case show. So what? If it's the Case show, it's the Case show. If it's the Poppy show, it's the Poppy show. Like, what? Y'all all making your own, laying your own brand. It did not require all of that heat because he said it was the Case show. Case is on the green screen like, I don't trust none of these hoes. Because at the end of the day, they tried to play me, they tried to fight me, then they wanted me to go out to the club with them. What kind of sense does that make? I don't trust them. The only person I trust was Justin because he had my back. And they tried to convince Case to go out to the club with them, and he kind of wasn't feeling it. But I guess they convinced him to go. They're in the car or whatever. They're in their Uber, girl. Looked like they was lapped up in an Uber. I don't know if it was an Uber or what. And Case is not letting it go. Like, okay, I said the Case show. I said the Case show. And the Case was dragging it at this point. Rocky starts getting upset because he's like, you keep saying y'all. You keep saying y'all. Put a name to it. Put a name to it. Like, I feel like it was just liquor involved. So they was all like just dragging it because it didn't even require that much. Like it was too much energy put on the Case show. But Case at this point was offended because y'all all really ganged up on him, and they did. Like, he didn't fight all of them, but it was an attack from basically the whole house minus Justin. Anyway, girl, the car was a lot because Rocky was getting hyped, Case was getting hyped. It was just too much. And they're in the club, they're having it. The club seemed like a good time. They seemed like, you know, it was a nice little bad boy outing. Poppy's in the confessional like, yo, I have to go home early because I have a little situation. He's so cute with his accent. He's like, I don't want to get too much into it, but basically I was in a relationship, and you know, the person who, you know, did what they did, they pretty much said it was my fault. I'm like, not probably getting framed and is on a bracelet for it. Okay, he a bad boy in real life. And you know, he's just like, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, you know, karma knows your address. Even if you change your address, you know, karma's gonna find you. I'm like, you know what, Poppy, you better go ahead. So the next day, their boys were separated. It was Case and Justin waking up together, and like Case and Justin are talking. And he's just like, I don't trust them. You know what I mean? We're the underdogs at the end of the day because they all tried to gang up on us. And Justin was in a confessional like, yeah, I really feel like they did too much on him making that one little comment wasn't enough for y'all to like start fighting and like jumping on his case like that, which I agree with. Drop that in the comments. I mean, Case did too much, but it didn't require all that. That's just how I feel. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. But you know, Justin, he's like, can you tie this up for me? He's like tying up his knuckle, his hand is all hurt. Like, it don't, I mean, like, beef over something for real, not over it's the Case show. We're just pressed, and I feel like them being so pressed ultimately is making it the Case show. Like, you did all this being pressed about him, And now like Case is the only one who we're like really talking about at depth and at length. Case basically is talking shit, telling Justin like, you know, I don't like them. It's we in the house, we're supposed to be bad boys, not bad bees. They are corny to me. If this is how Boston is doing it, it's whack. And Case made a good point, like, you know, I feel like I'm not beefing with nobody so seriously that I get a hockey stick. Like, you really trying to hurt me over nothing, dog. Like, I don't mess with that. I feel him on that. Like, a hockey stick though, because you got beat up, take your L. And then some people feel like, nah, you know, if I can't beat you, I'ma get something. Then I'ma beat you with it. I don't know. Like I said, I ain't no fighter, so I ain't into that life. But I want to know what y'all think. I feel like Poppy was doing too much with the hockey stick. And then I know some people are like, well, he beat me up, so now I gotta come with him crazy. I don't know. It's a toss up. So it's known that the boys were separated. And then Justin said, you know, or not Justin, Case said, you know, they're gonna come in here, they're gonna try to be on some rah-rah, and I'm just, you know, gonna be on ready, gonna be on guard. And apparently the boys are showing up to the house. Rocky, they got their Casamigos in tow. Ace was saying stuff on Instagram after they was in the club and tried to fake makeup. He was like, Tarnell tried to make up with me, Rocky tried to make up with me, like going down the list, and they was showing clips of people like, you know, in the club talking, pretty much just saying like, I don't wanna do this or whatever the case, or I don't want us to be like beefing or whatever. But you know how it is when you're in the club, you're having a good time, you just start saying shit the next day. The beef might still be on. So they come in the house and it's something, Casey said something like it was 5 against 1, you know, it really is the Case show, this and the third. Case was in the bathroom and Tynell came in there and was like, oh, so what is all this you was talking about on Instagram? He said, I don't want to talk about it right now. He was like, well, we're gonna talk about it. So when Case was coming out that bathroom into the kitchen, to the main area, he saw Poppy and just bink, 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 binked them up real quick. Now Poppy got the barrel twist like this and got the big doties on his forehead looking like 2 horns, girl. Poppy, poor Poppy. Poor Poppy. Then they tried to start jumping in on Justin like, oh, you co-signing with this guy, you co-signing with this guy. No, they're just not following you, so why he's have to be co-signing? He's getting pissed off, and Rocky is kind of like the ringleader of the Furious 5 or whatever the case may be, and Rocky goes in and put on a bonnet. I'm like, girl, not a bonnet. Puts on a bonnet, changes sneakers, go into the picture, goes into the wall with the pictures on it. It was like, who put an X on my picture? But the whole thing is, Rocky, you saw that X when you came in the house originally. Don't try to use that little picture as an excuse or a reason to fight. If you wanted to fight him, just fight him. You don't have to like put on that whole show in production. Go about it the way you want to go about it. So ultimately, Rocky comes around and throws the picture frame at Case. So him and Case start fighting or whatever the case. And Rocky is skinny and Case is a little bit bigger. But it looked like Rocky kind of landed a couple of them things. I ain't gonna lie. Then we see Poppy throw something at Case while Rocky was already fighting him. And Justin jumped in it. And Justin kind of got his little 1-2 off with Poppy because Poppy threw something at Case, so they tried to like jump him essentially, and Justin was having it. Then like it was a whole big fight for nothing again. Like, y'all are really pressed on Case. Why y'all so pressed on this man? Last episode I was feeling like he was doing the most, but now y'all really dragging it, and I'm kind of feeling like y'all are weird and lame. And I'm kind of siding with Case now. That's my review of this episode. I ain't gonna stay long and drag it out, but girl, it's giving everything. Like, I really am into like this is the original Bad Boys. Anyways, y'all, let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Do y'all feel like Case is doing the most or the Furious 5 is doing the most? I'm really interested in knowing what your thoughts are. Make sure you like this video. It helps on the YouTube algorithm. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.